Hello students, welcome back to online class. Students, take out your EVS book. Today we will start new chapter, that is chapter 6, reproduction in plants. Take page number 41. Now what do you understand by reproduction? Does anyone know what is the meaning of reproduction? Reproduction means to produce offspring. Okay, to produce offspring. To produce offspring, that means to give birth to a baby plant. Okay, so this is called reproduction. So let us start the chapter. Plants are living things that carry out different functions of life like breathing, growing and reproducing. Now we know plants are living things like us, is not it? So they have also many functions, like they used to breathe, they used to grow, and they also used to reproduce. Plants reproduce in many ways. Most of the plants that we see around us reproduce through seeds. So how do plants used to grow into a new plant? Through seeds, is not it? Some plants can reproduce from body parts such as leaves, stems and roots. But there are also some plants not from seeds, but they can reproduce from leaves, stems and roots. Now what are leaves, stems and roots? Clear? Leaves, stems, roots. So many plants used to reproduce not from seeds but from leaves, stems and roots. Ferns and mosses reproduce from tiny seed-like structure called spores. Now what are spores? Spores means, now what are spores? Spores means it's a small seeds. Okay, tiny structure. It's like a tiny seed-like structure. It is okay, small. So this is called spores. New plants arise from the spores. Like I have already told you, not from seeds. Some plants used to also take birth from leaves, and these from that leaves there are small spores, and from that spores only new plants can grow. In this lesson you will be learning about the different ways in which plants reproduce and also about the different plants are grown for food in India. Now in the chapter we will see many plants are grown for food in India. Now reproduction from the stem. You may have seen shoots emerging from potatoes or ginger stored in your kitchen. Potato and ginger are underground stems. Now, take a potato and observe it carefully. You will find that it has several small buds on it. We call them eyes. New plants grow from these buds. Okay. Now see. This is a potato. This is a potato plant. This is ginger plant. This is potato. And this is underground. This is soil. Okay. And this is ginger. So it is grown underground. Okay. That is why it is written they have underground stems. Now these are called eyes. Can you see some dots over here? Dots. Okay. So we call them eyes. And new plants grow from these buds only. So these are buds, and from these only new plants grow. The ginger plant grows from buds. The onion is a bulb, an underground stem with fleshy leaves. New plants grow from onion bulbs. Now what is an onion bulb? Now it's like a bulb. Onion is not, it is round in shape, and in down portion there is roots. Okay. Now from these bulbs only the new plants grow. Sometimes farmers and gardeners grow new plants from pieces of stem. Now now we have seen the various kinds of vegetables which are grown. Some are underground stem, and some comes from the new plants can be grown from the bulbs also, like onion. Now farmers and gardeners, they used to also plant. How? By cutting the stem. These pieces have one or two buds on them and are called stem cutting. So this process is called stem cutting. Rose, hibiscus, bougainvillea, then sugarcane and crotons can be grown from stem cutting. So these are some of the flowers which can be grown by cutting of the stem. So these farmers, they used to cut the stem and they used to simply plant it. Suppose this is the stem, they used to cut the stem. Okay, this is the stem. Okay, suppose this is the stem, then they used to cut it and simply dug into the ground. Okay, and from these suppose buds, new plants can grow. Strawberry plants have long stems that run along the ground. These are called runners. New plants grow from the runners. Now, have you seen strawberry plants? Now, strawberry plants are very low plant. It used to touch the ground. Now, these runs along the ground, and these plants are called runners. And from these runners only new plants used to grow. Now, see children, this is the picture of onion bulb. See new plants can be grown from here. Okay, new plant, this is the underground stems, and this is the stem cutting. See, as I have drawn, they used to cut the stem, and they used to just they used to plant in the ground. And this is the picture of runners. So this is the picture of runners. These are like grass type structure, is not it? So from these there only the new plant can be grown. Reproduction from leaves. Now we shall study. Just now we have studied reproduction from stem. Now let us study reproduction from leaves. The bryophyllum plant has thick and fleshy leaves. The leaves have buds along the edges. New plants grow from these buds. When the leaves drop down to the ground, the buds grow into adult plants. Now these leaves are very fleshy leaves, like cactus. There are very fleshy leaves. There are some plants. Okay, these have very fleshy leaves. Okay, the very fleshy leaves, and they have small buds over there. And from that small buds, when we used to cut that leaves and used to just throw in the ground, and from that bud itself, new plant can be grown. These are called bryophyllum plant. Now reproduction from roots. The roots of some plants such as sweet potato and carrot produce new plants. Support a sweet potato in a jam bottle full of water, toothpicks as shown. Note how many days it takes for the new plant to grow. See, reproduction from roots. Like there is an example over here. Suppose this is a sweet potato. See, they have put one jar. Okay, then they have put water, then they have put one sweet potato, and then they have inserted toothpicks. That toothpick used to put in the teeth, is not it, for cleaning it. Now that toothpick they have put, and you can see for if you put like this for like 3 or 4 days, new plants can be grown in this way. Reproduction from seeds. Most plants grow from seeds. Seeds are usually found inside fruits. Now we know many plants can be grown from seeds. If we throw after eating some fruits, mango, then if we eat mango, then we throw the seed on the ground. After that, we can see after many days, oh, from this seed, new plant used to come out. Okay, so this is called reproduction from seed. They are of different size and shapes and sizes. New plants grow when seeds fall on the ground and to germinate. Now what do you mean by germinate? Germinate means to begin to grow. This is called germination. So when we used to throw seeds of mango, then new plant used to emerge, and that process is called germination. So in the next class, student, we'll read about the structure of the seeds and dispersal of seeds. Okay. Till then, thank you.